Hey there, dipshits, it's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Deagle Eagle.
We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. Now my stand. Fade to black.
All right, so for our little topic today, I have 16 different characters. How many characters do you guys have?
I just opened up a thing of characters, so I'm sure we'll get some cross-reference. Is it the same?
You just Googled?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I Googled, but I was like, oh, these are all the... I was like, these are all the characters I know.
Mine are like TV and movie for the most part, it looks like.
Mine has animation, video games, and TV show.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think I have some of that too, except I don't see any video game characters, so you'll have to be the expert on that.
Carter, how many characters do you have?
All of the characters in Persona 5 are gay.
Carter has 4
Probably.
characters on his list, I think.
No, I think I got more than that. Let me check.
I'm just wondering how much crossover we're going to have between each other.
I mean, that'll give us something.
I have 5. Thank you very much.
Like, we don't.
I was 1 away.
You won't need
I don't know. I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Welcome to the Older and Dumber podcast, a podcast about 3 dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call
Earth.
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 Whoa.
What was that?
They got to be the Ginyu Force.
Oh, we all have to. There's this one. This is Ginyu. He does this. Right in the,
I don't remember
he's spread out like a
actual-
sumo.
There's one guy that's like this.
Yeah,
Is
and then the
that-
other side does
Is that
that.
a
Yeah,
Dragon
this
Ball
one does
thing?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Dragon Ball thing. You haven't watched enough Dragon Ball?
Is that
Dragon Ball Z,
that
actually.
guy Frieza spawns them or something?
Spawns?
They're
No.
Frieza's mercenaries.
Yeah, they're
That's
Frieza's
right.
like kill squad.
Got it. Surprised I knew that much, honestly.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of Older and Dumber. Usually as we start this, we go over each other's weeks. But before we do that, this episode is May month.
No one told me
Nothing
about
from
this.
Carter.
Yeah.
You literally heard the buildup from him. I've looked at him. You should have known. Okay, we'll do it one more time.
I'm
Ready?
gonna do it one more time. Hey, we got to do the. You go top.
Oh,
Yeah.
ready? May month. All right, that was gay. Carter. it's him fiddling with some balls is what he's doing.
AKA Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Officially Older and Dumber.
Official Older and Dumber Pride Month is May month. The official name for Older
Not
and Dumber.
May.
Yeah, the official
May.
Older and Dumber name of Pride Month is May month.
You
And it's
know.
a whole month to celebrate May and all the hard work that May does.
Yes, and
Nothing else.
and she's gay. LGBT quoi? Jojo Siwa? LGBT quoi? That was the
God.
dumbest shit. Anyway, but in
Solidarity.
yep, sure. I have brought us the gayest drink,
If it's for local,
That I could-
I'm gonna slap you.
the gayest drink that I could
Can't do
think
it
of
2 weeks back to back.
to
Please.
bring for the May month episode.
My organs won't.
Porto Loco
God.
Jungle Juice.
Jungle Juice. That's like May's favorite movie, Jurassic Park.
Park.
We're gonna fucking die.
Jungle Juice.
Poor Loco, could you please sponsor us? Because this is a weekly thing at this point.
2 weeks in a row now. It's permanent.
Let's smell this one.
These are expensive. We can't be doing these every week.
Oh, what, $4 a piece?
Yes.
It's not bad
I
for
can get
as
it
much
next week.
alcohol as you get.
Oh my god. Jungle
It smells funny.
Juice.
I'm not.
Do you see it has the good old raptor claw?
Yeah,
into
the raptors
I
are
thought
trying
I
to
saw
get
Yeah.
out. It's your Jurassic Park's font.
Yes.
I thought I saw you
All for
getting
May.
some kind of like large can, like a Four Loko, but I was really hoping it was an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, it's just an
I
Arnold
really
Palmer.
was hoping that it was a half and half.
All May month. You're welcome,
it's just
May.
interesting.
It's
Is
just
it
gonna
good?
taste like Four
Is it
Loko.
bad?
It's citrusy. No, it's citrusy.
Okay,
Ooh.
it's definitely the first Four Loko I've had that doesn't taste just like Four Loko.
Yeah, it's kind of like orange.
Yeah, but with alcohol.
Malty orange soda.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be one of those ones where you give it a couple sip and then it's just like it's orange.
You're just like, "Rrr."
I love orange soda. Oh,
Guys, right now,
dinosaurs are getting us.
in solidarity for May month, go
Right.
to @Mellia and follow her on Twitch and on X. There's the frog.
It's already
I
there.
heard it.
Twitch and X,
It's like imbuing with his vocal
so that
cords
you
at
will
this
know
point. He's
that,
not even
that
like
she
us
has
there.
already reposted whatever Hunter is about to say.
Yeah. Joey is becoming a ventriloquist, and it's a frog act.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Anyway, yeah. So now to start this May month episode. May month. Anyway, Carter, how's your week been?
No intro.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't you remember how the episode
Guy,
format goes?
when was the last time we were like, and blah blah
This
blah
is a
glasses?
special occasion.
Like last week, I think,
We didn't do it. Like we haven't done it. Why are your glasses askew?
because they're broken.
This guy's already drunk.
Because they're broken more. I laid on them the other night.
You have to do a special May month intro off the cuff.
Okay, all right, all
How
right.
bad are they?
No, I got
Are
it.
they still really bad?
No, I got it. So
Okay.
no, they're skewed.
Are they skewed? Joey?
Just
Uh,
a little bit. It's not that noticeable.
Bend them.
You're gonna pop the
The
lens out and see
the
what
guy
it is.
who says he's straight, but his glasses tell him that he's a liar.
Whoa.
The just got his hair cut because he's looking fly.
Aw.
And
not gay, but-
probably gobbles up ball.
All right.
We have LGBTQ
Okay.
Carter.
Putting the C in LGBT.
Oh! Carter Ruttle.
I'm not gay.
Carter
but,
Fresh Cut Ruttle.
But you know,
Everybody's a
how-
little
how they're
gay.
slathering on
Everybody's a
lot.
It's like
little
autism,
gay.
you know.
I might have to.
Yeah,
give
everybody's a little
You know what
autistic.
I'm saying $20 is $20. I mean, to my left,
It's becoming just orange now.
Nuka-Cola man himself, definitely not, a little on the spectrum and a little gay. Joey Schichtel, aka Slutty Mage.
It's all spectrums, man.
It's all spectrums, man.
The world is spectrums, and the sooner you are comfortable with that, the
Is it
sooner
really?
you will be able to live a happier life.
Whoa. Whoa.
Finally, definitely not on any spectrum.
I'm waiting for what else is going to happen.
I thought you were gonna react. You had like a reaction face.
I had a face. Yeah, I made a
Yeah.
face.
You made a face because you didn't like what I had to say.
I didn't. I was waiting.
He was grumpy earlier, but he seems to be better now.
I hide it well.
Wow, he's still grumpy. The voice that gets you moist. No matter your orientation.
Nice. There you go.
That voice of Hunter Taylor.
Hey, that's me. And welcome to the Older and Dumber Show. Now that we've gone through that,
Oh, how was my
Uh,
week? Oh, it was pretty good. We played D&D on Monday finally.
we did finally do that.
I liked the session. I think we're still getting our groove as a party. There's definitely some growing pains and refusal to work together. I like the Shark Man. Shark Man's cool because he gets the fight done fast, and that's what my character is about. So I backed that Shark Man.
And I say what's on my mind.
Yeah, I
When
like that
somebody
about it.
offers a slaughter pit, I want to go to the slaughter pit.
I like
My
the I like
God.
the Shark Man a lot. He does he doesn't know what he's doing all the time, but he's direct and he gets the job done, which is my character is all about getting the job done.
Where's our character art, Joey?
No lies. The only character ever that's never told a lie.
Who?
Shark.
You know, it was a pretty good session. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the end of it a lot because it felt like I had a RP moment that was available to me in the tree, in the conversation tree, and I was like,
Yeah, that old guy.
yeah, and I was like,
Old
all
guy
right,
who
I'm
needs
gonna
to
I'm
probably
gonna,
die.
I'm gonna go into this and just like try to dig deep and do this.
That dude in the cage.
Yeah, and so I did that. And that
Carter
was really
digs
fun.
deep on a guy in a cage.
We didn't play Starfinder because
Well,
GameStop is keeping us down.
That's my store leader's fault. Let's be fair.
Yeah, what a
what
piece
a
of garbage.
fucking jabroni.
And you know it's May
we
month.
attempted to play Call of Duty, and then I threw my computer into the trash.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
come
were
on, man. You
having
need to load your
an
shit.
awful
it's-
time.
I think it's because I've been doing some research to try to fix it, and apparently it's just like a lot of the newer updates. It draws so much from your memory, so if you like went light,
I feel like you need to turn your settings down or play
Yeah.
in safe mode.
yeah, I think I do need to play.
It's not gonna play in safe
Because
mode.
I've been playing fine, like last year up until like I think a few months ago. I've been playing fine, and I've like been playing on like high to ultra settings.
What is your actual
Because
graphics
I'm
card?
on a 2090, and
I don't
can still
remember
run
right
it,
now.
But I've got
What if
it
he goes
set
to
like,
check
medium,
his
so-
his card and it's like a
I
1080?
think it's a
You've got
2090
better-
Super.
Yeah,
or
you probably got
something.
like the same graphics card I have because you built yours in COVID with a high end, right?
Yeah, my graphics card was pretty good. I remember that. What I think I might do is like I might get some more RAM and get more fans because I do think it's overheating a lot.
Oh yeah, you should just put like a fan behind it.
Because I remember when we
higher
built
up.
it, my fans were definitely the least we spent on.
When's the last time you vacuumed it out?
I've done that recently.
I should do that. So that was a trash night. But other than that, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts because
The Older and Dumber podcast.
No,
He would never.
He would never.
I can't listen to myself for that long.
There's been episodes that you aren't on.
But
Listen to
I've been
those
listening
ones.
to at work. I can wear one earphone in while I'm in the morning and like during my shift. And
You should
I'm
at least
finally
watch
out of,
Gaslight
like-
Theater. Like that's your
yeah,
baby.
I should do
so-
that.
Yeah,
I
what
can't
the
watch
fuck?
it. I have to listen to it.
Sure.
So I've been doing that. I've been watching or listening to Trash Taste, which is like my main podcast I've been
Is that
listening to.
Smod?
That's
Smosh.
the Anime Man, Connor VO, and
Deal?
I forget the other guy's name, but it's like
The YouTube guy.
That YouTube guy. Are we
It's
gonna
really
be
good.
those guys someday?
I hope
Like, is
so.
someone gonna go, those YouTube guys?
those YouTube guys. Anyways,
Knox.
that's been nice. I've been hitting the gym more
Chuckle
recently
fucks.
again because I've had more time, and
Is it Knox?
I've been watching through a bunch of anime. So
Yeah.
It's
I watched
Manimal.
through like 3 series, and I'm watching this like trash anime right now.
Is it JJK?
No, JJK. 's
Because the
great.
beginning of that is trash.
No,
Hey, but the power system.
But the power system.
not on
that
May-
one's for you,
not in-
May.
Not in May month.
May month. Anyway.
But all together, my week was pretty good. We played D&D on Saturday as well.
Did we?
This week.
We did. We remember
Oh.
we
We had-
skinned
that
the
was-
cat.
Yeah,
That
I
was,
fucking tried to burn his office down.
I really did like that session. I felt like the party has been like sort of
It
growing.
was hard to get like on that emotional level. Like we
With Toby.
we left off on a cliffhanger, and then it was 6 weeks,
Yeah.
and then we were like, "Oh, I guess we're picking this up here."
Yeah.
Mhm,
I don't
yeah.
think I went into that with the intention of fighting. At least my character.
Surprised Jyrek let him off the hook.
Well, it all depended on how Toby answered the question, but it came to, well, a bunch of your guys is like yelling at him and shit, and I was like, it really made Jyrek be like, they don't actually give a shit about Elise. They only care about this fucking money. And then it obviously, then I was like, Tylen, you need to tell me, you know, did you even try at one point to do anything about
He
it?
didn't.
Because, right, and he didn't. And they both made it escalate to a point, and then it's the reasoning of, yeah, Elise was kind of a difficult person to deal with sometimes because he didn't like people telling him what he couldn't do, and if you tell him he couldn't do it, he would do it. But Elise is the kind of person that if you just take a second to be like, hey man, let's actually talk about
For
this.
context, guys, because people in the comments have asked for context.
For clips. Thanks, Tips and Tricks Modern Warfare 3.
This started as a prank war between a cleric and
Between
a
the
druid.
characters.
Yeah.
Like, that's also another thing I find hard with trying to, like, justify anything they've done, is because it was some of their character, but also it was
Them.
amplified by the two players in the game, started off as a prank war, and then escalated into one of those characters dying.
Yeah.
Continue, sorry.
But
So
also, that
they
other person
we
didn't.
have to fight to settle this.
Yeah, the other person didn't even play with us anymore either, so that's tough too. So yeah, Jyrek in the end was like, Elise was a stubborn guy, and Elise chose to do something he probably shouldn't have. But Tylan had the ability to say something and de-escalate, but he didn't take the chance at any point. So now it's I'm letting you go right now. I'm telling you that I'm done with this. But if I see you again, you're dead on sight.
I like how he didn't even let me like have my 2 cents before he was like, I have to banish this abomination.
Yeah, you didn't even get.
I went to start talking, and he was like, "Be gone!"
He was like, pray, religious words, die, and you're like, wow, okay.
I guess I don't get my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I was expecting a fight on site at that point. I was expecting that.
Well, I was about to turn around, but
was-
you guys went out, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it by myself.
Well, I thought that Ziri already went out because her miniature went from like in there to out there immediately, and I was like, I guess we're not fighting, and then I put my miniature out. But I was expecting us to fight, even though in the city that we're in is highly.
That's why I was asking if I somehow like formed with Chorus, like Chorus armor, that he wouldn't be Chorus anymore. We could go kill Tylan, but you know, I asked for a lot.
we could have killed Tylan without. Chorus.
I think so. We could have easily killed Tylan. I think. He would have
Joey,
definitely gotten a couple of good like big hits, and we'd be like, "Oh shit, we're close." But the instant I walk over and go stun, it's over.
I mean, I just disintegrate him.
Well, that's not all of his hit points, though. Unless
Could
you
be.
rolled incredibly well.
What is it? A deck save?
I think it's.
I think it's a deck save. Yeah.
There's a good chance.
At
Tylan fails
disadvantage?
a deck save at disadvantage.
But even if he fails, it's 40, which that might be a third of his hit
No,
points.
probably like half.
I think before we left him, I think he had like almost 100. He was like, I have the most hit points. And then he became Chorus, and he still had the most hit points. So he might have been, unless he didn't level up at all.
No, I don't think
Hold
he
on.
leveled up at
It's
all.
a disintegrate and then one sneak attack.
Yeah.
So
I,
a sneak attack, then a disintegrate.
again, but if Tylan went first, he has stuff that would be like, you guys are fucked for a minute. But I think it all would have came down to like who's quicker and what saves could have been made.
Joey, how was your week?
Good. I played D&D on Saturday.
Oh, what happened?
There was a cat, and he's still an asshole. Very bad father figure, I'll have you know. Didn't even let me get my 2 cents. Where was I?
Cat, and that he's an asshole.
Yeah. Father figure. Not a good person. Turned out to be bad. He's
Was
no
he really
Joel.
Ziri's father figure?
Yeah, he
Why?
was. He was the
Yeah,
person that
'cause he
was like,
the
hey,
oldest in our
don't
group.
do something fucking stupid.
He
This
was.
is going to be bad. And then he went and did something fucking stupid.
How much older was Tylan than you?
Many.
Tylan is old. Like, if
Older
Tylan
than
got
you?
like an age effect, he's dead.
He's dead.
I don't know about that.
Leonins only lived to like 40.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think that's accurate.
We'll have to look it up.
Carter?
I think so.
Just look it up.
Do you want me to
Look up Leonin's age.
I know he was an old man to start.
Was he? Did
Yeah,
sound
he was
like an
old man yelling at the clouds.
The MC Golden Age. Anyway.
He was like the veteran, and I was like the young buck.
Mm-hmm.
They mature and age around the same age as humans.
And he was like, yeah, but they don't live as long.
No, they
Continue.
age around the same rate as humans. and
Continue.
mature.
Continue. There's no way. There's no way the jungle juice has hit you that hard that fast.
I'm about halfway done.
Yeah, I feel mine right here. Right here. is where mine
And
is.
then Fallout streams this week. I
Yeah,
did a
we
build
good.
stream. I did a meat week stream because it's meat week right now. Not anymore because this is 3 weeks late. I did some trip planning stuff for Florida in October So you guys will get a Florida podcast, hopefully.
Not soon, but in October you will.
Yeah. It's coming.
Just be ready every year.
I'm here for you, making the content. Had a work meeting so we couldn't play Starfinder.
We what?
Starfinder.
Oh yeah,
Starfinder.
we didn't play Starfinder.
Even though that's getting down to the wire, right?
I would love. We could be done if we got to play yesterday, next week, and the week after. We could pretty much be done. But we'll just continue to draw it out.
We have to prep. There's lots
What
of
if we
prep
just play
to
a
be done.
24-hour stream of Starfinder?
Oh my gosh,
Get it done.
we would be done.
That'd be crazy. 24-hour Starfinder stream.
We'd have to take
We play until we're done.
Has anybody done
Wild.
a live play 24 hours?
of D&D.
Yeah, any of the live play people.
I don't think so.
Critical Role or another D&D podcast. Adventure
Yes,
Zone.
Red Nose Day. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago with Stephen Colbert, they did an entire day of D&D with
But
Stephen
it was
Colbert.
different people, I think.
Well,
throughout the
Stephen
day.
Colbert was there the whole day, but people from Critical Role were playing with him for Red Nose Day.
24 hours?
I'm pretty positive. Or it was very long.
This is just a fucking rock band marathon happening out there.
Yeah, well, people pay to play Rock Band.
Did you know that at Checkpoint Lounge, you can come in, pay a little money, and play games all day? Any of your favorite video games, actually.
It
Rock
sounds
Band,
just
Guitar
like
Hero,
our
DJ Hero,
break.
PC, you could play League of Legends, you could do Call of Duty, Fortnite, Get Cracked, or, any other game that you enjoy. There's even VR.
You know what's crazy about Checkpoint Lounge? They
What?
sponsor us.
What?
Yeah, you should check out this Checkpoint Lounge ad. Not click away from the video.
And a special thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Checkpoint Lounge, for making this space and this
Yeah, Checkpoint Lounge.
Gaming.
check,
PCs.
check,
PS5s.
check it,
Xbox X.
check it,
VR.
check it,
Team building.
check it,
Birthdays.
Nindo Ways.
check it, Checkpoint Lounge.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
is that the rest of your
Let's see. Fallout. D&D. Meeting at work that canceled Starfinder. Made Hunter grumpy today.
What's different?
I was off for 5 days. Did nothing. Nothing productive.
No prints were worked on?
Mm-mm.
Come on, man.
He's like, I don't want to play a new game, but also I'm not going to work on any of my prints this week.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Watch Hunter's Thing. Restoration.
See, that was part of my week, so just wait.
I need to watch that still.
Oh my
I'll
God!
watch it
Well, I
later.
guess I'll turn things over to Hunter now that I'm superior.
Oh, you just hit me with something? This fucking guy. So anyway, yeah, it's my time.
Elwood won some creator awards.
Who won some creator awards?
LGBTQ.
LGBT for month. Anyway, my week. What did I do? Monday we played D&D. That was fun. I thought this session was pretty good. I do feel like we were kind of all over the place for a little while, but we did sort of because there's the travel aspect that's getting. We're still very early. This is what, the third session, maybe fourth.
We had a reoccurring travel event though.
Yes, the lizards. But we had a lot of time in between playing the last one. So it's always hard when you're like, let's play a session of a game that we didn't play for a month or more. So it's tough to get right back into it. But the session was still good, but it did feel like at first we were kind of all over the place a little bit. It's tough. But I do feel like we ended in an area that's really cool. So we're in this village. We're trying to save this guy or these people, get them off. And then there's the old guy in the
people
cage.
off.
I have something cool flavorful
Mammoth.
planned.
Oh, yeah, we got to get the people off.
Month.
And then there was the talking to the, of course, there's still the running gag of anytime I talk to anybody, it's I'm always doing a bird dance.
He rizzes them.
I riz all the time. I'm a bird dance rizzer. Rizzer bird. Anyway, so there was that. We played that. That's a good time. Tuesday. No, what day did I do my stream?
Tuesday, because I was still on vacation, because I streamed after you.
Okay, so it was Tuesday. So Tuesday I did a build stream.
Wandums, wing Wandums.
Yeah, I made wing Wandums. I made the Dylan Delonza. A version of
John Dillinger.
I made a version of a standard Delonza and Lotus Delonza.
I've
so
never
that
seen
it's
you watched Gundam, and he's made.
He loves Quantum.
Okay. Gundam is very cool. I don't love all the Gundams, but I do like Gundam a lot. It was definitely like a very early on anime for me, watching it on Toonami, so I remember it quite well. The biggest thing is the space fights are the biggest things I remember. Like the dude with the mask, the silver mask and the long blonde ponytail, like that guy.
Maximilian Toby.
Something like that, yeah. I always remember that guy, and then the Delonza I made. Like Delonza's a big Gundam that I always remember as like the bad guys, the green bulky circle dudes,
the Nazi ones.
Yeah, which that's basically who the bad guys are. Gundam is a bunch of Nazis,
and then the Gundams are red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
It's very on the nose.
Not all of them are red, just the main character is red, white, and blue. One of the other really cool Gundams, I can never remember his name, but he's like a hot rod. He's like red, white, and like orange. He's got like flames.
Matrix of Leadership from the 1987.
But this guy has so many weapons on him. Like he's got like a bunch of miniguns, and his chest opens up, more miniguns, and like it's just guns all over the place. So he's really cool. But anyway, we'll get past that. I did my Gundam stream, my Gundam build. And I'd like to continue doing that. It's a pretty cheap hobby, and I do like building them. And if people enjoy it, I'd like to continue. Getting the cheap ones is a cheap hobby. Maybe I'll get the big ones at some point, but I don't think so.
I need to get a Rodimus Prime.
But the Gundam stream was really fun. That was a good time. I hung out with Joey and I built Gundams. And I watched My Hero while I did it. Yeah.
We talked about what a bitch
Shigaraki is.
Ida and Shigaraki.
Ida's not entirely a bitch now, but he is at first, being like, I need vengeance.
Bro, My Hero current season.
They're doing the Trader arc yet, the Hero War.
That's been
Trader
over.
arc. That's already.
That's season 5.
Deku fucked the shark lady.
Whoa, what?
Newest season, Stars and Stripes showed up. Mommy.
Damn. Is
All
that
right.
who trained All Might?
No.
She's was trained by All Might.
Okay.
She's America's #1 hero.
Nice.
Okay, that I don't know. Shut your face.
I mean, that's
Fat titties, American flag bikini.
Your mama. So Gundam build.
I think Hunter would like Fire Force.
I did another thing. Oh, I don't think I won't like Fire Force. I think I will like Fire Force. I just haven't started it. Oh my God, what else did I do?
I wish Fire Force was about actual firefighters, but it was still like
they are firefighters.
Still the same thing that it was.
They are firefighters.
They go into buildings, put out fires, and rescue people.
They're demon fires, but yeah.
No.
I've been watching My Hero like
just
crazy.
Actual real life
from the
firefighters,
beginning.
But
it's
crazy...
like a sports anime, but firefighters.
Yeah.
I'm
a firefighter, but I take my firefighting coat off to have my bikini on and fight fires.
And then also this week, Joey mentioned it. We can talk about it now. Is I created a lore video for Coralthea 2, which is the big other next main campaign that I'm going to be running 3 games for. One of them is a prologue, though, so technically it's not really a campaign.
Which one is that?
That's Crest. Crest is the prologue. Then there's the main campaign 2, and then there's going to be the OND campaign, or Coralthea 2.
Campaign 1.
Coralthea 2 Group 1, yes.
Because it's going to start first.
Group 1A.
Right. Class 1A. Anyway.
I don't know. I heard Group 2 has a pretty cool character in it.
It's true.
It does, yeah.
I mean, that's the main group.
But yeah, there's going to be 3 games in that. But I created the lore video that is going to be... So the video is... It's a lore video that demonstrates what is going to be the sort of main theme and focal point for Coralthea 2. But yes, it's a video called The Restoration, which the Restoration
4
is
minutes long, people.
It's 4 minutes long. The Restoration is an
bitching
event.
at me about making a 10-second intro to this episode, the sitcom episode.
It is a 4-minute little lore
the
video.
Raptors got me.
called The Restoration, and The Restoration is an event that occurred at the end of Coralthea 1.
Why did it happen, Hunter?
Because the
Tell us.
wish.
Fill them in.
The wish
Context.
restorer.
They need context.
Well, they'll know. You guys will get to see the video when we start that campaign. But Joey, you watched it. Yes? And I think you're the only one who has, because you're the only one who thumbed it up. Actually, that's a lie. Michaela watched it because I was like, babe,
She
I
didn't
made
thumb
this.
it up, though.
Do you want... Well, because I showed it to her before it went into
She
Discord.
put no thumbs in holes.
A lot of thumbs and holes. And
But I finished that. It's up. But Joey, you watched it. Without giving anything away, because Carter hasn't watched it yet. But what did you think?
You know,
I said for people to ask me any questions they might have or anything.
I don't know how I fit in to this as wanting to be the luchador wrestling champion of Coralthea.
You may think you don't.
Okay.
I have most of what we're gonna do for you, but there's still like, so that's the main, that's like the thing.
Like,
the
your thing's not important.
No, stop. There's still an overall thing that I have been planning for since Coralthea 1.
How are you going to be the best luchador if you let this thing go by?
Carter's really trying to be like, oh, I totally watched it. But yes, there is. I promise you.
It's so gross.
I promise you, it will be there. Your luchador is a part of it. I promise.
Okay.
So I did that. Now, for the last thing that I did this week, and
we're over in the podcast now.
No.
We took a
What's it
long
been,
time to get to
45
each other.
minutes?
We took a long time to get to each other's weeks because we had to do the introductions.
Because it's
This leads into the topic. This leads into the topic. I did some auditions this week. Today.
Jesus Christ, I didn't ask him, and he got roles.
I didn't get roles.
That's the key. I don't have to ask him, guys.
So yesterday, I was contacted by a person that I had reached out to. They
Some roles.
are currently working on an animation. It is called Roadkill.
Is it post-apocalyptic?
Hold on, sorry, it's 2 words. It's Roadkill something. Sorry.
Roadkill, suck a dick.
Roadkill Reclaimed is what it's
Okay.
called. Let me just show you a little bit of the art. I can't really show it. I think I can show it off. Yeah,
Put
actually,
it on
'cause
the
this is-
screen, mate, because Hunter's going to share it with you because he's a real G. Is that a possum girl?
Uh-huh.
I'm fucking down with that.
So I had
This
reached
possum
out.
fucks people up.
No, just can you just wait?
Tell me about the possum.
So this show, the pilot, it's called Roadkill Reclaim. And I had reached out to them because they had a casting call on.
Are you the possum?
Can you just wait? And I messaged them and I was like, hey, I really like this project. I'm interested. This is my name. This is some of the stuff I've done. I would be interested in trying to audition. And they got back to me and they said, that seems great. Here is the paperwork stuff to audition. This is everything you need to know. Pick some characters and get back to me. And I said, that sounds great. So I have picked 3 characters that I would like to, I'd like to audition for. I recorded some of them today, and I need to finish before Sunday. But the first character that I auditioned for is a character named Zoot. Zoot.
Give me a line that Zoot says.
Zoot is a possum.
Give me a line that Zoot the possum says.
Zoot the possum says. Well,
he's not ready. He hasn't done this, May.
Oh my god. So let me show you who Zoot is too. Before I.
Is he Chris Hemsworth from Furious?
She.
Oh, you're a lady.
She is a scatterbrained.
Wait a minute. Why is the first person like a Mad Max and this person's like in a gym clothes?
What do you mean Mad Max? So this is the main character, Trashly.
She's got a knife.
Yeah, it's a butter knife.
What's her name?
Trashly.
Trashly, okay.
This is another one of the characters. That's the character I auditioned for.
Okay.
And
the voice.
they're a
Do the voice.
okay. Jesus. Well, you ain't 30 yet. You don't got 9 lives, Trashley. So you gotta live your life to the fullest. Hell, you got opposable thumbs and everything.
Trashley's not a cat.
No, Trashley is a possum. You don't have 9 lives,
Yeah,
Trashley.
no, that's
Yeah.
why I said she's not a cat.
But the whole world is like anthropomorphic people. Zoot is this like scatterbrained person. And so I auditioned for Zoot. We'll see how that goes. Next is the hyenas. They're like the bad guys of the group.
Hell yeah.
They're
Let
a
me hear
bunch
one
of
these hyenas.
they're a bunch of douche assholes.
They're like, hey, you got a nice fucking
Yeah.
You got a nice fucking tail.
Yeah. Hey, where those legs taking you, baby? What are you giving? Come on, give me a smile, grin, little chuckle.
Pretty when you smile, possum.
Yeah. And then Booger.
Who's Booger? Let me see this guy. What is he? A sloth? Is
looks
Booger
like
a sloth?
He looks like a raccoon. No, a ferret.
I think he's a sloth.
I think he's a ferret.
Look at he's lazy. He's a sloth.
I think he's a ferret. But
just say what he is.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter what you are.
Exactly.
LGBT.
That's why I brought this up, because this animation is a very large LGBT figuring out who you are animation, and the character I play is gay. Well, sorry, not the character I played. The character I auditioned for is gay.
You only auditioned for one.
I just showed you 3 characters.
This guy's not getting any roles.
Thanks, Joey. That makes me feel real good.
Speaking of gay people, we have a topic today.
Speaking of gays. Hi, I'm Hunter, and you're listening to the Older and Dumber podcast. What? What do you mean they can't see me drawing the logo with the wand? Podcast? You can't handle the podcast. Older and Dumber. It's in the podcast.
That's not the line, Hunter. You're supposed to be talking about how people can sub on Patreon for early episodes.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. We're going to be the best podcast. Believe it. Well, that's just great. It's Older and Dumber, man. It's Older and Dumber.
Hunter, no, stop. The line is, you can get access to exclusive content and behind the scenes. Now give me another one.
Exclusive? What do we do that's exclusive? Dipshit bots. Transform and roll out.
Luke, you are my dipshit.
Hunter, we've been here for 4 hours. Just tell people how they can become dipshits and sub on patreon.com/olderandumber. That's N-dumber, not and.
I love it when a podcast comes together.
We cover pop culture on this podcast sometimes, guys, and in that pop culture, there's a gay character representation for all of the LGBTQ friendly listeners to the podcast.
Amen.
Goddamn.
Preach, brother.
Sing it from the
Amen.
rooftops.
So we're like, who's the best of the LGBTQs
Spray it.
that are on video games?
Who's number one?
Can I get a hallelujah?
Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a May month?
Because we care, because we care about you, May, the number one editor in the podcast business.
We only care about LGBTQ because of me.
She's our one gay friend.
No. The token gay in our group.
Oh God! These are lies. These aren't. These are lies. Before we get
cancel us. It doesn't matter. Negative comments do the same thing as positive comments.
Hashtag cancel Older and Dumber.
Tell me to get off the podcast again, fucker.
All right.
Go ahead. What are we doing, Joey?
My characters.
Oh, we're just okay.
Oh,
we have characters.
Thumbs down, guys, is the same as thumbs up. Just so you know, the algorithm likes them both.
We're talking about characters, and we're gonna name off some characters we know. Carter,
are we gonna
go
one?
Let's
We're not
go.
just gonna name them off.
We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them. We'll go each to Carter, then me, then Joey, then rinse and repeat.
Alucard from the Castlevania anime series.
I don't know who that
is bisexual. Canon. He fucks a
bisexual
guy and a lady
at the same time.
And then they're like, "We're gonna kill you." Because we don't like vampires, even though they were like,
we don't like vampires. But really, it's because you're gay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's Castlevania. Man.
They were homophobes the whole time.
But Alucard is a really cool character, and it doesn't feel like it just feels like he's a guy and he's cool and he's also gay.
Yeah, I don't like those guys that.
That's it for Gardner.
They're bad people. Don't be a bad person. Don't seduce a vampire and have a threesome with him and then try to kill him.
Because he really cared about them.
He did. He
really
gave you, he opened himself up to you, and then you tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Because you're a bad person.
Yeah, he was like, I actually think I care about these humans. Fuck them. Had sex. And then they immediately tried to kill him. And then he was like, I'm never going to trust again.
Yeah, now I have to put people on spikes.
I haven't seen Castlevania at all, so I don't know
man.
what's happening.
Come on.
It's been so long. There's a new series out that's also like pretty reasonable,
sorry.
but not as good as the
So
first one.
old.
I'm sorry.
So what are your thoughts on Alucard? You thought he was a well-written character?
Yeah, I did. And actually that whole series was very heartbreaking.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the first time he like opens himself up to people, and then they're like, actually, we did this to deceive you, and now we're gonna fucking kill you.
Well, he opened himself up to Trevor and
Well, yeah,
what's
but
her
then
name?
they leave, right?
Yeah.
And he's like horribly alone and like
for a long
fucking
time.
destroying himself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Trevor
in
Belmont
ways.
is my favorite character from the show, but Alucard is very good as well. Because I think Trevor Belmont's like the embodiment of a fighter.
Well, yeah. I mean, Trevor is like the everyman too.
Yeah.
He's like the easiest character to like because we're all like, oh yeah, I'd love to say fuck you to that guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
And that's Trevor's
and
whole
his
character.
last like the boss fight in that show like made me feel like, oh my god, this
the fight against Dracula?
No, Death.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this guy is the fighter, the embodiment of like D&D fighter. And I was
I
very
really
happy.
like the three of them fighting against Dracula.
Oh yeah, that was good too. Alucard though, great representation. I think he's like good representation. Like, I don't know, he felt like a well-written character.
Oh, he is like a complete character. Like he's not just a character that's based on his sexuality. He's not just a character. He's not one note. He's he's a very deep character. And then gets betrayed because he trusts somebody.
Right.
And I think a lot of people can relate to that. Hunter hasn't seen it, of course, so he can just nod in agreement.
Joey, character.
What?
Go ahead.
I was like me, then
You're
Joey,
ready.
then
I
me.
know you're ready.
It always goes to my left to Joey and then to you. So
Well,
Joey,
go.
Usually it starts with Joey.
suck my dick.
Damn. Got him.
Go ahead, Hunter. I'll let you go.
My first character that I'm sure neither of you would have picked, or
Neither of
maybe
us
even
know
know. Have either of you seen The Wire?
No.
Okay.
I need to
With
watch
Omar.
Omar, that is correct. Omar is my first character. Omar Little.
Omar a little gay, you know what I mean?
Oh man. Omar is a drug dealing vigilante within the city of
Baltimore.
Baltimore, I knew it. Within Baltimore, and
Shout out Kendrick Lamar.
friend of the podcast.
yeah, Kendrick Lamar. Anyway, Omar is a character who he's fucking like just an absolute machine. He's a badass. He's this, drug dealer vigilante dude in Baltimore. And you don't really know it until it comes, like it hits you. You don't even know. But Omar is gay, and he has this
There goes my phone. It's
he's
gone forever.
a very dom in his relationship, and his partner is very sub, obviously. And they show that off. But then Omar is in this feud with the main bad guy of the first season, and during this feud, his boyfriend is out near the towers and gets jumped by the bad guys, and gets let's call them evil, we'll call them the villains, and he gets absolutely wrecked and murdered. Like they basically bloody eagle him, basically, to an extent.
They cut his lungs out and hang him up.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. And Omar is like, it's time for vengeance. And he's like the total, not the person you'd think who is gay. So it's pretty cool. And it's a very, very old show. So for someone to be like that and totally contradict what a lot of people saw, like, gay people as in the time, which is fucked up.
Yeah, like what fucking the early 90s.
Yeah, which is kind of messed up, obviously, but like just insane.
It's been 25
but
years.
I thought he was
okay.
but I thought he was an amazing character to just show that like everyone's a badass no matter what your orientation is. Yeah, Omar's really cool. Badass person from The Wire. But my first gay character to acknowledge for Go ahead, Joy.
Yeah. Let's talk about my favorite meme-related gay character.
Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Please don't say it.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I think I know who you're going to say, and it's on my list. So just go ahead and say
it. Is it Mr. Ratburn?
Nope.
From Arthur?
Nope.
I did not think you were going to bring up Mr. Ratburn.
Badass teacher in all of Arthur, who has a fucking gay marriage in a PBS, publicly syndicated, paid for by the taxpayers cartoon.
Arthur was goated.
For kids.
Arthur was goated.
Yeah, dude.
Goated with the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Ratburn. That's a wild one. That's another very old character that was breaking, ceilings.
They show that relationship?
Holy shit, it's been a while now. Like 10 years almost, probably.
So it wasn't more than that. It wasn't like more recent, and they were just trying to like get representation.
No, they weren't rolling like that. It's been a while now.
That's good.
But yeah, fucking
Mr. Ratburn.
Let's go, fucking creators of Arthur. Not scared as shit.
LGBT quaz.
What were they gonna do? Cancel Arthur?
Yeah, like the biggest show you've got, PBS.
All right, next character, go.
Me?
Yep.
Dio Brando.
Yeah.
My bisexual vampire king.
Dio is the epitome of when the bear's hungry, it eats.
Yeah. Joey or Hunter hasn't gotten that far, but he is definitely bisexual and definitely had relations with that priest.
Mm-hmm.
Relations with that priest.
I'll tell you all about Stans when you take my arrow.
Yeah. May month.
That's fucking wild.
But
I mean, if you didn't know Dio was bi when you first saw Dio.
Yeah, I mean, he had the, he was like, Jonathan, I hate you, but also you're kind of rich.
I'm a little jealous that you're getting too close to this girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your body. May month. But actually just cut off your head and take your body, like, literally.
Yeah,
not,
I mean,
sexually.
How more intimate can you be?
Damn.
Anyways, Dio Brando, definitely not like the most outspoken bi character, but is definitely bi and definitely had relations with that priest.
JoJo in general. The series.
Like a lot of gay coded things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of bros hanging out with bros.
Yeah. It's okay to show your abs to your bro.
Yeah.
It's okay to show your abs.
But a lot of
there's a whole like women's prison angle.
Yeah, a lot of JoJo is like inspired by like fashion, like
Hermes
like
being
old,
like, Jolene,
like
just
old
stick your fingers
magazines.
in my tit.
Okay.
Pull out that $50 bill.
Anyways, a lot of JoJo is pretty gay coded. But
gay coded.
Yeah. But Dio Brando
That's what's making the frogs gay.
Written villain by just like being like unapologetically evil.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Dio.
Dio's the best.
He's the best villain.
He's my favorite villain.
He's like, it's just like, feels like in this modern era, every villain has to have like some backstory.
They're like, there's like, hey, this thing
like,
is why.
Are you saying Dio has no backstory?
No, he has a backstory, but there's no reason why he really hates the JoJos. He just
evil.
like hates them to be evil.
He's evil for evil's sake.
Yeah, he's not like
he has a whole backstory. And he's like, yeah, I could, build off that and become a better person.
I think his whole thing is he hates his dad.
But what if
he's been around for millennia and he still
hates his dad? Sometimes father hate never ends.
But what if
he's evil for evil's sake?
I mean, I feel at some point he was just like, I've gone this far. I might as well just keep being evil.
I love
What
Dio.
if I hit you with steamroller?
Dio's my favorite, like one of my favorite villains ever, and he's
so good.
Unapologetically bi, basically. So
unapologetically bi, unapologetically evil. He's just very confident in who he is, and that's Dio Brando.
Yeah, he's great,
Mr. Dio Brando. All right, mine.
Your next character. Yep.
I feel like I have to mention, because obviously when we get near the end of time, I'm just gonna say the rest of my list. But anyway, I want to make sure to get in Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Shepard can fuck anybody on his
Exactly. Shepard can fuck
and the porn's
anybody
out there if you want it, guys.
Oh my god. Commander Shepard is LGBTQ because they can have, as the character, can make your own choices in your orientation.
Male Shepard,
and I feel like that is the most
Shepard,
LGBTQ you can get.
Female Shepard with a dick.
I don't think you can do that. That's not how it works.
It exists, guys.
Sure, there might be a mod out there, yes. Cyberpunk, however, though, does give you the option of that stuff. Base game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very LGBTQ sensitive.
But Mass Effect specifically, I wanted to mention Commander Shepard because obviously that's my favorite game of all time. And that is, very, very LGBTQ. And honestly, I think might have been my first game that when I played gave me the option for those types of things. And I was like,
wait a minute.
Oh, you can just
do this?
I can just do that? So yeah.
Did you fuck Garrus as a guy?
No, you can't actually do that. Garrus is not homosexual.
Who is available?
For male Shepard,
did you fuck Rex?
You can't. Rex is not an option.
Rex is
what the fuck?
Hard straight, dude. He's like these quads.
And he also only wants
generation of Krogan.
Yeah, he also only wants to have relations with Krogan so that he can help his people.
What a homie.
I know, right? Dude, Rex. Mass Effect 3 though, he gets it, bro. Like you have to help him, like make sure his wife survives. It's wild. He's like, we're gonna bring back the Krogan race.
I love Rex. Rex is my favorite character.
He's a good dude. But in Mass Effect 1. In Mass Effect 1,
if you're want to be Krogans, May, do you want to be a Krogan? Tell us in the notes.
Krogans are cool. I'd rather be Drell, bro. They're cool, even though they have that sickness that they eventually have to die. It's pretty cool.
May put up a glasses fall out of my fucking glasses counter.
Counts 1. The count is 1.
No, it's been multiple.
What was I saying? But in Mass Effect 1, as a male, your LGBTQ options is in the first one. No, in the first one, just Caden.
That sucks, dude.
In the first one,
Mass Effect 1.
Well, in the first game, your option is either Caden, Ashley, or Liara, whether you're a woman or a man.
Well,
because those were the
Liara
only.
Goes both ways.
Yeah, Liara goes both ways,
which makes you as a man go both ways.
But so in the first game, you only had 3 options. Well, sorry, 4 options because as a woman, you could do. You could do Ashley, Caden, Liara, or Garrus. So technically, as a woman, you had more options. As a man, you only had 3 options. But anyway, so that was really cool. But Mass Effect 2, you had many more options. You had like Tally, you had Thane, you had Garrus, you had Miranda, you had Jacob, you had literally you could just be getting them all. So actually, in the Mass Effect games, you could only be what's the one where you only have one partner? What's that called?
Yes.
Monogamous.
You can only be monogamous in all the Mass Effect games. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3. You can only be monogamous. Now, you could end it with someone and begin with someone else, but you can only be monogamous. In Mass Effect Andromeda, you could be polyamorous with many of different people on your crew, which was very different from the other games. And of course, everybody doesn't like Andromeda. But anyway, all the Commander Shepards and the riders of Mass Effect could be LGBTQ.
Name on!
Could be LGBTQ. So that's my character. Go.
Iceman.
Oh, he's on my list.
So good.
He's on my list, but he's only gay in the comics. He's not in the movies.
He's an Omega level mutant.
Is he really a mega level
he can
mutant?
fucking freeze the fucking Earth.
Damn, what?
He was with Rogue.
You know, Charles Xavier is not an Omega level human mutant.
Right, in the movies, he's with Rogue. Yeah. But in the comics, he's gay. Well, no, in the comics, he's bi.
He's bi.
Yes. Yep.
Did you know that
Very
Charles
interesting.
Xavier is not Omega level mutant, but Iceman is?
Yeah, Professor X is just a telepath who like decided to form a group.
Hear that Professor X is not an Omega level mutant?
I feel like
X is
I agree with
Omega
that.
level human.
Where did you hear that?
But it's
I think the only thing that makes him Omega is the helmet.
Tell the president to launch the nukes.
But he is not Omega level mutant. Iceman is because he can freeze the entire Earth immediately.
And Charles Xavier can be like, launch the nukes.
But he's not inherently an Omega level mutant.
Yes, he
can just use his mutant
Where did
power.
you hear this?
It's
Where did you
canonical.
hear
You
this?
can look it up.
I'm looking it up through you. Where did you hear this?
Where's your evidence?
Because
tell me your cite your sources.
Always been an Omega level music.
Cite your sources.
Like
I really do feel like his Omeganess only comes from the helmet. Like I feel like he's powerful, but Jean Grey way more powerful.
Bro, he can make you say right now, "I hate gays." How do you feel now? How do you feel now? You
oh
feel
my
like
God, he must be Omega.
He is alpha level, but not Omega.
I don't believe it.
That's what I'm saying. It's because Jean Grey is so Professor X.
Jean Grey just has telekinesis.
But Jean Grey can command or do things to more than one person. Where I feel like Professor X has a very limited availability. But when wearing the helmet, becomes Omega.
Guys, I need you in the comments to tell me what.
Hold on, is Professor X LGBTQ?
Professor
then
X?
We shouldn't be talking about.
Just do a shout out to the X-Men as a whole because there's a lot of representation in the X-Men itself.
Very gay.
And the people saying that X-Men 97 is like woke or
not
whatever
gay enough
is bullshit. No, isn't woke or is too woke. Gay. It's just like it hasn't read an X-Men comic in like 10 years or something, like or 30 years. Like X-Men has already been progressive like the entirety of their life.
That was you? You just said Iceman?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Go.
Again. Well, this one's kind of basic.
Well,
and
we are at an hour. Should we just say the rest of our stuff?
Yeah, let's just say it.
Okay.
So last on my list is Korra from Avatar.
Sure.
I don't like Korra that much as a character. I feel like she was rushed because of how much like their creators knew they could create in advance. But I do feel
they were told that they were only supposed to make one season. Then after the first season, they were like, "Can you make another one, please?"
I agree. I feel like the series could have been better if they were told in advance.
Probably the people at Nickelodeon Studios were like, "Wait a minute, we don't get to fuck any kids if you make this."
Oh, this is an animation, not a live action.
There's no child actors attached to this project.
Damn. But Korra definitely is representation, and a lot of people attune to her, and I do like her as a character. I just feel like the series could have been written better as a whole if they had known they were writing more than one season. But Korra is definitely a good representation of LGBTQ. I just feel like the relationships as a whole could have been better written if they had known in advance that there was more than one season.
Yeah, I do feel like Korra doesn't get LG.
With Azami was a little rushed because of that fact. I feel like they were just
I felt like Korra
now she's with this person, now this is this person.
Avatar 2 was trying to ship Korra.
Yeah, it was like
there was a lot of
ship bait,
very rushed.
Because the first season they were like, "Oh, you're gonna get with Maki," and then second season comes and it's like, "Oh wait,
you're gonna fuck this amoeba from the spirit realm." And then they were like, "No wait, you're gonna fuck this."
And my other two are both from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's Rosa and Holt. I feel are very good representations of the LGBTQ. Bisexual and also
Rip
gay.
to Raymond Holt.
Yeah, Rip to Raymond Holt. He was a very good actor. I'm sad that he's gone. Hunter, the rest of your list.
That's the rest of your list.
Those are my lists.
Damn.
I don't want to like fucking just list off like 40 people. That's crazy.
All right, here we go. Ellie,
don't go through that whole thing.
Ellie from The Last of Us.
For the next.
Ellie from The Last of Us. That's an obvious one. Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mac's the best.
Along with
character.
Country Mac, his cousin, played by Sean William Scott. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Pretty great.
Very underappreciated, like gay representation.
LGBTQ.
I thought Mac was bi.
No, he's gay, dude. I think it's like season 12 or something. Like
it's way late.
When Frank,
because he has his therapy session where he's like, I love God, and he's like,
when he puts on the show,
I love men.
He puts on the show for the prison for his dad.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yep.
And like his dad's like, this is fucking disgusting, and Frank is like, oh my god,
so beautiful.
I get it.
So Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The next two are ones that Carter just said, Captain Ray Holt and Rosa Diaz. One that I think only Joey would understand is Waylon Smithers from The Simpsons.
I was gonna say Smithers.
Yeah, Smithers.
That's like an old one that was like, early days of like.
At first, Smithers was just a fucking dumb side character. He was just the assistant to Mr. Burns, and he always did. He just basically did all the dirty work for Mr. Burns. Anytime there was something, he was like, "I need you to do this." Smithers would go and do all the dirty work, assassinate people, whatever it is, right? Like he would, put the dirt on people, blackmail people, whatever it is. And Smithers, And it always seemed like there was like a weird relationship between the two of them. Well, in like season 27 is when Smithers reveals his...
They like lean into it.
Yeah, they lean into it and he reveals his feelings for Mr. Burns. And Mr. Burns is like, But then after that, there's a bunch of episodes where people try to get Smithers a partner. Yeah.
Nice.
Eric Effing from Sex Education. This is probably a show that neither of you have seen.
No, it's HBO, right?
No, it's Netflix.
Netflix.
It's actually really good. Michaela made me watch it. It's called Sex Education. And
isn't that where the girl tries to like experience sex, like and like takes notes and stuff? Like
that's 13 Reasons Why.
No, that's not 13 Reasons Why.
So Sex Education is a show based in England or Britain or whatever it is. But the main character, his mom, is a sex therapist. And he is just a super awkward kid who ends up being a therapist to kids in his high school. Specifically a sex therapist to kids in his high school, and eventually gets in trouble for it because like, you can't be giving kids therapy advice. You can't. But he gets paid for it and he does this. It's this whole thing, but it's really, really good. But one of the characters, his best friend, Eric Effing, he's LGBTQ. He's gay, and he ends up having a relationship with the bully of the show. Bro, it's really good. But Michaela may watch it. It's really good. You guys should watch it. But he is also the new Doctor. That actor is the new Doctor.
Oh shit! The new Doctor Who.
Yep, that kid is the new Doctor. But Sex Education, you guys should watch it. It's really good. It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Another show on Netflix, Black Mirror.
This guy's got so many.
Black Mirror, Yorkie and Kelly. Do you guys know do you know Yorkie and Kelly, the couple? So there's an episode on Black Mirror.
The first season of Black Mirror.
Okay, well, this episode Michaela was watching, and I ended up watching it with her. Yorkie and Kelly. It's these two girls people who are dying put a VR headset on. And they go into a world where they get to basically live out the rest of their lives while they're dying. And it's these two girls.
Those two bros that were like playing video games and then they fucked each other.
Sure.
That was a Black Mirror episode too.
Was it? Okay, so Yorkie and Kelly are these two girls who end up finding each other in this VR world. And they're like their younger selves. And they live a whole new life and they end up really loving each other and blah, blah. But they end, and at the end of it, they want to meet in person. They're both like in their 90s, like about to die, and they meet each other, and they still love each other. Blah blah. It's cute. Iceman, you already said that. Commander Shepard already said that. South Park.
Wait, I was gonna say that.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I dropped my phone, but you're just gonna go through your whole fucking list. So
that was the whole thing, because we're supposed to go through our lists now.
Well, no, you don't have to do every single one of them. There's only like 5 minutes left.
Okay, I'm the only one who had 16 on my list. You had 0.
You know what I had on my list is Craig and Tweak.
That was what I was gonna say. Craig and Tweak, brother.
But now you ruined it. So
you
go ahead and take it.
You said it. How did I ruin it?
He
said it
really badly.
Have you ever? You've seen South Park?
I've never seen.
Never seen
besides the episode
Craig and Tweak though.
Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead. You said it.
No,
he's
you
gay.
do it. No, Craig and Tweak both are.
They were
gay.
not gay until everyone made them be gay, and then they decided they loved each other.
It's so good. What did people start making? What was the art they kept making?
Yaoi
art of each other. The whole time they're like, we're not gay, and then eventually they're like, I guess we love each other. It's just for the rest of the show. They're gay.
And they're a very stable couple that support each other.
Very stable relationship. It's insane. Oh my God, Craig and Tweak, man.
We need to wrap this up.
And then Mr. Garrison, obviously, South Park.
Mr. Garrison, wavers between good and bad representation.
Yeah. All right, this is my last 4, and they're
He's
really
got
good.
4 more.
Shit.
Guys,
Don't
stop. Get us out of
I
here,
said
Carter.
16.
You gotta pee.
Matthew.
He's gotta
Stop.
pee.
Matthew from Big Mouth.
Every Tuesday.
Stop.
Or every
Come on.
Wednesday
I
at
get to
8
say the
o'clock,
rest
you
of
can join
mine.
us for the rest of the Starfinder
Yes, I do.
podcast.
We're not even to what we usually
play
record
Starfinder
at.
at
This is
Mellia's channel
ridiculous.
at 8 o'clock.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
And,
Matthew
we're gonna
from
be
Big
ending the
Mouth.
last
If you've
couple
seen
of
Big Mouth,
sessions.
Matthew is the
you
only
can
gay
join us there.
character in it.
Every
It's
Friday,
pretty
we have the
great.
OlderNDumber podcast.
His
Happy
hormone
birthday,
monster is
respect.
regular hormone
Podcast,
monster.
the
It's really
Patreons,
great.
start
Renly Baratheon
Name
from
month,
Game of
and
Thrones,
then we,
who is banging his fake wife's brother. It's pretty wild, and then he gets assassinated.
Joey, where can you
He is
find
the
all
king
that
of the
stuff?
South,
Find
but no
all that
longer.
at OlderNDumber.com.
After that is Ian from
Well,
Shameless,
no.com.
Cameron
OlderNDumber
Montague,
anywhere on the
who is
internet.
also
The letter
the Star
N,
Wars
dumber.
guy now. It's really great. But Shameless. really great show.
Patreon.
If you guys like Shameless, you should definitely watch it. It's a lot of fun. It's really good. But Ian, yeah. And then the last one, which a lot of people kind of still go a little back and forth on, but pretty positive he's gay, is Will Byers. Will Byers from Stranger Things. He loves his friend Mike. And you kind of really hear that and feel it. And the latest season 4 of Stranger Things. Will Byers is an honestly amazing character.
Hunter, take us out.
But that is all of my LGBT qua characters.
Hunter, take us out. Thank you, everybody.
Literally, me talking about those characters took 1 minute, 60 seconds, and you couldn't allow for 60 more seconds.
Take us out.
Well, thank you all for joining us for May Month. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, and a wonderful episode for May Month, the one that we're going to be doing every single year.
I gotta be honest, Hunter, that was a pretty homophobic move by Carter.
To leave at the end of the episode like
leave
that?
the curtain open. And
what a homophobic action of him. Thank you all. Honestly, though, thank you all for joining us for May Month episode. Hopefully you guys are together in the May Month.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. We love you
do
guys.
all that for May, too, at Mellia.
But the big portion of these episodes is to remember that you are who you are, and don't let anybody tell you different.
Yeah.
And that we love you.
Even if you're gay.
Why do you gotta say it like that? Even if you're gay. Why say it like that? We love you no matter what. Unless you're a serial killer.
Well.
Bye, guys. See you next week.